to the Space City, Houston, Texas, and NRG Stadium. All right, we're just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll run first carry of the game for Trey Benson. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field.
Okay, ready?
Now, faking the give. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Now they'll set up to throw. He'll look deep here for Neighbors.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
Not the sharpest of starts on offense. Here an early 3rd and long. He's going to dial up another deep ball. Oh, intercepted. What a bad start on the 3rd play. And the Steamers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
Right to the air is Richardson. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. Changing direction there as he's able to pick up 3. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? From the gun, Richardson. To the right side here, pass is caught. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
These were the chunk plays they thought they could get here against this pass defense. They thought the passing game favored their offense in this matchup, and I think we can expect this to be the case the rest of the game.
That's complete. Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
They were able to complete this pass, but how often do we see these running backs run these angle routes and they catch it in stride and run a hole through the defense? So, I know the defense gave up some yards here, but it could have been a lot worse.
Whoa! Changing direction there as he's able to pick up 3. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. It's a gain of 13, and it's first and goal. Here's a run. And this one's blown up. It's back at the 5-yard line now.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Throwing on second down, Richardson. Oh, he feels the pressure, and he'll go down back at the 6.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
This is the 8th play of this drive, and it's 3rd and goal. Out of a shotgun, Richardson. And that is incomplete.
This pass rush is continuing to make their presence felt here in the early going. And for this quarterback, he's lucky to at least get rid of that ball because they were on the verge of recording their 2nd sack. And we're still here in the 1st quarter. Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there. But I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. First and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Let's go now.
They'll look to throw. Throw right side, caught by Odunze. And he'll be stopped short of the first down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8. Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it. He's got his man, right side. It's complete. A gain there of 15. First down for Houston. They'll run, and for the first time, it's Jonathan Brooks. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. A give. Here's Benson. And he's close to the first down. Gets 4 yards on the gain, but it will bring up 3rd down. You don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And that one is incomplete and brings us to the end of the 1st quarter of play.
Texans nothing.
A field goal, no gimme from this distance. They'll go on 4th down. Back to throw. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he will score. Trey Benson. Touchdown, Houston. That touchdown, number 11 on the year. Now the try here for the point after. He knocks it through. And the Texans move out to a 7-3 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, his offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
Looking to throw. Richardson. Now he takes off.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Richardson. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on third down. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. Changing direction there as he's able to pick up 3. Second and 7. Richardson operating from the pistol. And he'll be taken down. They got him back at the 50-yard line.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get to the backfield and bring him down.
Here's a 3rd and 10. Richardson gonna look to throw. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. Set to go now on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Richardson. He runs with it.
You have to admire when quarterbacks are willing to put their head down and fight for some extra yardage, Mike. But sometimes the juice ain't worth the squeeze. Get down, protect yourself, live to play another snap.
They face 2nd down and 7. Throwing, Richardson. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds. 7-3 is the score. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Greg and I back from Houston in a moment. Try to pick this one up on the ground. He's going to have it at the 12-yard line. Enough to get the first down and keep it going. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. 2nd down throw for Richardson. Oh, he feels the pressure, and he'll go down back at the 6. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Throwing is Richardson. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Kalen Bullock.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll work ahead for about 5 to the 25. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Open man is Marvin Harrison Jr. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll start with Taylor. And a minimal gain here, only to about the 31. Here's a 2nd and 9. Richardson to throw. Open man, it's Jameson Williams. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Richardson will give it to Taylor. And he's going to be taken down, but not until he reaches the 20-yard line. On 1st down, it's Richardson. To the end zone, it's intercepted. Picked off by Kamari Lassiter.
All right, Mike, file this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone.
And they're going to mark them down up past the 35. So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
Ready, set, go.
He'll drop to throw. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Let's go.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Now Richardson. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. Finding space at the 40. And they will they'll bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings him down for a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. From the gun, Richardson. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
That one hauled in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. The hold closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. On second down, Richardson. He keeps it himself.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
They'll come up to third and 3. They'll try and run for this. It's Taylor. Mark him right on the 15, and the march continues. That is a first down picked up on the ground.
Let's go now.
Here's Richardson. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. Out of the shotgun, Richardson. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. They've converted 2 third downs already on this drive. And here's third and 4. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's fourth down. Here's Richardson. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the fourth, but they will turn it over on down. They'll start this on the ground with Brooks. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. They'll come up on a second down and 8. Now they'll set up to throw. And that ball incomplete over the middle. Malik Neighbors, the intended receiver. And it'll be third down. He'll look to throw. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And he is just going to waltz his way in. The pick six. A touchdown for the defense. Now this, an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. It's up and through. And the Steamers are on top. It's now 10-7. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Right back to the air following that pick six. That is caught downfield by Odunze. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Throw, right side, taken in by Neighbors. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
On the ground, it's Benson. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's 2nd and 6.
Let's go.
At the 24-yard line.
70 Lions.
They'll go again with Benson. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4. And it leads to 3rd down. They'll try and run here with Benson. And the Texans are going to have 1st and goal coming up. They're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
Wow, this is the advantage to having a really effective passing game, Mike, as the defense now tries to adjust to stopping you through the air. It's a lot easier to mix it up and run the ball. There's a lot less defenders in there trying to stop you.
A run on 1st and goal. Down to the goal line. No signal. Is he in? They'll say it did not break the plane, but a real solid gain on 1st and goal. 2nd and goal.
Here we go, set.
They'll run with Benson. And he will not get to the goal line. In fact, he may have come back a little bit, and now it is 3rd and goal.
Down here this close, all it takes is one defensive lineman defeating his block and getting some penetration, and that's exactly what we saw here. Not only to stop the ball carrier short of the end zone, but to take him down for a loss.
For the lead, here is 3rd and goal.
Ready.
They'll drop to throw. That is caught in the middle of the end zone. Marvin Harrison Jr. Touchdown, Texans. The extra point is up and through. And the Texans are on top. It's 14-10. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come up for 1st and 10.
19 tight, 19, ready. Back 60. Flat.
Here's Taylor. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's second down.
1 yard gain. Brings up second and 9 at the 31-yard line.
Now Richardson. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
So now after that last incompletion, this brings up a critical third down. But remember, Mike, they don't have to get it all here in one play. They've got third and fourth down. There's no punt. There's no kick. They've got to treat this like it's their final possession of the game, and they've got 2 downs to extend this drive.
He'll send it downfield for Laporta. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. It's a big play. No challenge flags in the last 2 minutes from the sideline. All second looks will come from replay, and I think the referee's been buzzed here to get another look at this call, and it is a big one. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Go.
Looking to throw, Richardson. A quick throw, taken in. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Quick throw, out wide. It's caught. And he's out of bounds with the first down. So they get a new set of downs, and just as importantly, stop the clock.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can.
And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
On the set.
Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll look deep here for Neighbors. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense, because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Oh, and a pressure there. He can't get a throwaway, and he's taken down. The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this 4th quarter. Throwing now on 3rd and long. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on 4th down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation. And right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game.
He's going to try it here again. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs.
Let's go.
They'll run on first down with Taylor. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. So, it's a win for our visitors. They bounced back from the loss last week, really put in a determined effort, and will come away with the victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports.